One of my favorite mods for my Montero is actually uh, having cut out a lot of the nonsense in there to allow me to put in a cabin filter. So I've experimented with a few. You can probably go in there and just give this a couple of quick chooches to make sure that you have nothing in there. I've already cleaned in there. There's just a little bit of residual dust in some places. So anyways, I used to try the kind of bigger ones. They would work relatively well. This one came from a 2008 Honda Fit. The important thing is that you get a 7x7. You can be a little bit wiggly in the direction. Set up to 7.25, I think will still fit, but you can see that that one's pretty kind of smashed up to fit. One of the ones that I'm trying now is actually the one from the I believe this is from the Mitsubishi, oh my gosh, not the Eclipse, not the latest Eclipse, but the Mirage. I don't know the exact year. I'll probably put it in my post here. But I do warn people that it's kind of a little bit kind of weird to get this stuff in here because, it can be a little bit kind of tight. You definitely want to make sure that you have some room to open up in there and then kind of slot it in there. Now give me a sec. I'm going to go ahead and do this properly. You got to make sure that the flow direction is in the correct direction as well. As you can see, the flow direction for that is down. And if you look at where your blower is, it's going to be sucking air in and down. So you got to make sure that the arrow is pointing in the correct direction. That might be a little bit weird to get this in here because you see that the airflow is down. Remember, this is for a Mirage, but let me go ahead and get that in there. All right, I got it in there. It only goes in one way. Let's see if anybody can see it. Let me see if I can get an image there. You can tell I have some dirt staining back there, but it's not actually doing anything. I couldn't get it completely cleaned. I would recommend getting in there and getting wiped up and all that stuff, but clearance can be a pain in the ass. You can see that it's not going to move if I give that a good spray. I spent a good amount of time trying to get all that cleaned up, but that's just kind of some staining that's in the back there. But you can see that it does fit. It's kind of hard to get that imaged. And it fits relatively low. So that still means that you can close and open your vent without interruption. If you go with these are too thick. You will have problems interacting with the front of these. These are going to get stuck somewhere around here. You're not going to get a good seal, and then it's going to not feel very good trying to get that open and closed. This has only been in for about a year. I only replace them every year or so. You can see that it's caught quite a bit of dirt from the outside. Again, you can see that it's done a really good job of keeping dirt out of my cabin from that direction. So as long as you are keeping up and up on these, this is the one that I'm using. It's kind of the cheap one from Amazon. So don't a premium. What is the part number here? Oh my gosh, do you even have a part number on here? An appropriate part number? There it is. Yeah, what can I say? I'm cheap, but a cheap air filter is better than no air filter.